About what? A year ago now, I had came forth with a certain opinion that turned out to be quite very wrong, indubitably. The slander I would have and should have received, honestly, never did come though, cause I ain't getting no predict vid out for that John. Well, I ain't learned my lesson and I'm fully prepared to do it again. Sean Strickland put down quite a good performance against Fluffy, and the fight looked a lot like how I thought it would. Both fighters went out as expected. Sean's jab was indeed on point. Did well in decently keeping his range, dictating the tempo, and of course, scoring points. Fluffy wasn't really doing too much to address it either. No parries, didn't never catch the timing of it and try and counter over the top. He elected to just continue to walk forward eating them Jones. And while Fluffy did land his own, was the one doing the bulk of the advancing. Sean's movement was effective, as well as his constant flails, deflecting a lot of shots. His takedown defense was great, and Fluffy's aggressiveness did, in fact, bring some of that dog out of Sean. He was throwing, scrapping a little bit, because he had to. I don't care who you are. You ain't going to be able to fight no cute, clean fight against Fluffy. He ain't going for it. But that trudge forward relentlessly mentality got Fluffy stopped in the end. Sean was able to take advantage of a vulnerability from Fluffy that we've seen in the past. He's just a tad bit fat. They call him Fluffy for a reason. He got a little pudge on him. Done seen him get visibly hurt to the body. And I ain't even really think to bring that up in this matchup because Sean don't overly go to the body like that. Yes, two of his only weapons are the teeps and front kicks. Okay, but that's regular. They hurt. You feel them indeed. But he ain't digging no hooks to the body, throwing no nasty switch kicks, hunting for and grabbing a top plum and start blasting knees, none of that. Don't even really see him throw his jab to the body. So to see him go do something a little different and throw that knee up there like that was interesting. And if I'm correct, I heard this corner call for them knees a couple different times. So it is clear that was not no accident. It's something he and his camp noticed and wanted to take advantage of. It was a great performance from the former champ, once again showing the levels within the sport. This is the second good time he's knocked off an intriguing, rising contender. And it do set up an interesting question. If Khamzat ever comes back anytime soon, ever, who does he fight next? Because on my life, Nazaddin is number one. I thought that after he nuked Izzy, but they had him fight again for the number one contender spot. And he won. Well, Sean just did this and has already beaten Chimaev. So I think it's incredibly messed up to keep making this young nigga fight when he's already earned his twice over. It's just no way he done did all this, strung together a legitimately great stretch, just to have to fight the nigga who already beat him and would probably beat him again. That's just kind of funny to me. If somehow I ain't been clear, I think Nazaddin should get this next shot. But I can very well see Sean leapfrog that nigga and fight Khamzat. And as I alluded to earlier, I actually think Sean beat him. Don't care. For real though, just follow me. Khamzat Chimaev is by far the best wrestler and grappler at 85. He is an elite athlete, possesses the fastest, lowest shot I have ever seen in my life. His top control, scramble ability is ridiculous. He has good submissions, but on all the bros, he is overrated in that aspect. It's fascinating because do I think Sean Strickland is defending this? Absolutely not, no. He'll likely be on the mat within the first 15 seconds of the bout, max. I shan't argue that. But do I believe he's essentially laying flat on his back for about 24 minutes? No. There have been many claims that Khamzat's cardio is improved, when I think there's an argument that it was never that bad to begin with. He used to just absolutely blow his wad the second the fight started. Could it have improved? Sure. But Robert Whittaker's jaw crumbled as soon as it got touched in the first round. Drickus did nothing for 25 whole American minutes. So we ain't truly been able to see none from Khamzat in them regards. Because there were folks claiming Khamzat now has been ordained by Jesus Christ with excellent cardio. I don't think he's actually been pushed to use none of that for real though. As far as I'm concerned, last time somebody made him really roll around and expend some actual energy, he about lost that John. Sean's get-ups and scrambles do seem to really be there. And if he can weather an early storm and force Khamzat to roll around and exert some actual energy, how would a potential third, fourth, or fifth round look? Because from second one, the striking difference between the two is vast. Offensively, Khamzat's got some things going. Very dangerous, indubitably. His defense, though, is abysmal. He's getting hit clean. Head movement don't exist. He'll himself run into shots at times trying to land his own. He get disgustingly tagged up by Sean when he's fresh. But put Sean Strickland in front of a khamzat that looked anything like the one we saw in rounds 2 and 3 of that Usman fight. Feel me? I'm just saying, because realistically, did Sean beat khamzat? But I can't see it. I get the odds. Sean will be a gargantuan underdog. I understand the reputation khamzat has as this invincible, untouchable force. But Sean got a path. And I think it's a much more reasonable one than a lot of people are willing to admit. If nobody else on the internet willing to do it, I will. And back Sean Strickland to beat khamzat if that nigga ever even comes back to fight again.